That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff. But
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Okay, Rashad.
Yo. What's up? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rashad Milligan. If you are new to the channel, this is the road to 5K subs, man. So I'm starting off tonight's stream with something I didn't really want to talk about, but I do feel like if I'm gonna just make an entire stream about just reacting to random stuff and everything, I do feel a duty to the game that I love and the game that has brought me so far in life and taken me all around the United States of America, and that is the game of basketball. LeBron James really shook up the entire airwaves, and he kind of did it on purpose. It was baiting. Last night, the Lakers played the Minnesota Timberwolves. This is coming a week after the All-Star game where Anthony Edwards said that he didn't want to be the face of the NBA. That's what Wemby was here for. He didn't want all the other extra stuff that comes with it. And that was a bit of a discussion. And then last night in the game, Ant, Nat fouls out, but he gets ejected and he throws the ball into the stand, so he leaves the ball game early. And they asked Bron about Anthony Edwards not wanting the title of face of the league, and he says, I don't blame Ant at all, because when you're the face of the league, you kind of get criticized about every single little thing you do, and it's kind of a miserable lifestyle. So, he said that Stephen A. Smith took that personally, and he came on First Take and he said, I feel like you're talking about me as one of those guys. And I say that you're, the second greatest player ever, but you're not the greatest. That's MJ. That's Jordan. And then Gilbert Arenas and Chiney Awumake were on there as well. They gave their pieces. Gilbert was saying that it's difficult for someone in LeBron's generation because, you make the rules up as the media of who the greatest is ever. You say, okay, it's championships. So you sacrifice individual stats and accolades for championships. And they say you don't have the individual accolades or stats. And then you sacrifice championships for individual accolades and stats. And then they say, it's empty stats. It means nothing. It's stat padding, this and that. But I said I came to the realization that what made Jordan the greatest, and what makes Jordan the greatest, is the fact that he had both. Only 15, 16 seasons in the league, 2 breaks in there, 2 retirements, kind of based off of arguably controversial reasons and stuff like that. He played in a different time where they didn't have as much support in the shoes, everything. You can go down the line. When you look at someone like a Larry Bird with his back problems, would he lasted longer these days with more advanced training and more support in the shoes to even prevent a back injury? These are all what ifs, but it is what it is. All of these, but I say all of that to say Jordan, with all of that being said, he was a 10-time scoring champ. He was one of the better defenders in the league for a couple of years in his prime. And most importantly, he went 6 for 6 in the finals. That is what makes Michael Jordan the GOAT. And it just is what it is. He dominated his era. Bron for sure dominated his era, 10 straight final appearances, but he's 4-7 in the finals. And I'm tripping. 4-12 in the finals, because you have the 10 straight finals appearances and then one with the Lakers and then one his first time around with the Cavs, 07. So he's 4. Wait, hold on. So he's 4-9. He's 4-9. He went to the finals 10 times and then 2 more times. So he went to the finals 12 times and he won 4 times. So he's 4-8 in the finals. I'm sorry. Math in real time. Bron pretty much just went up and he said, because Stephen A was like, LeBron, you're the one who ruined the sport and got the sport to where it is today because you didn't do the dunk contest in your prime. And you've been load managing and you jump from team to team. And Bron said, this is exactly what I'm talking about. And he said, I'm happy that the conversation has started, but it isn't about the face of the game. It's about the state of the game. And the game is in a great space right now with all of the young stars, with the Lukas, with the Wembys, with the John Morants, with the SGAs, with the Trae Youngs, with the Jalen Brunsons. I know you guys are going to say Jalen Brunson's older. He's still young. SGA is still young. Jason Tatum's still young. Jaylen Brown is still relatively young. You have all of those guys that are doing their thing in that wing, in that space, in that age group. Devin Booker is still pretty young, which is crazy because he feels like he's been in the league forever. But yeah, you have all of the young guys that are really elevating the game, and the old guys, as he said. Steph Curry's still doing what he's doing. He had 56 last night. Hit a shot from half court at the buzzer of one of the quarters, I believe it was, or going into halftime, and then he did it again at like the end of the third quarter and hit 12 threes and, just dominated the game. He had 43 points going into the fourth quarter. And then it seemed like he was kind of cooling off because about 5 minutes left, he still had 43 points and he ended up with 56. Are you serious, Steph Curry? Crazy. I want to skip and give a shout out to Princeton and Harvard. Princeton won again. And last night, looking at Harvard, I said Harvard's my sleeper team in the tournament. I think they're going to win the Ivy League, and I kind of wrote off Princeton. Princeton beat Harvard for a second time. And shout out to Hermione Turner. She was held to 15 points tonight. So shout out to Princeton for the defensive effort, the game planning around Hermione Turner, and getting it done tonight. I don't know who's going to win the Ivy League. That's a whole nother way off thing. But going back to this basketball and the state of the NBA, I went on a similar kind of venting session last night, speaking about Zion Williamson and him not getting the credit or the attention that I feel like he should be deserving this season, because he is in the best shape of his life and he is playing some of the more consistent basketball of his life. He just had his first triple-double last night. He didn't play tonight because it was the second half of a back-to-back. But I don't know. The biggest thing of him was like, you're not in shape. And he's been in shape. And he's playing all around. And he's fighting. He's competing. It's not empty calorie stats. You see him on the bench. You see him even when he's not playing. He wants to win every single game. He's a competitive dude. And that's something that you can't say that he's not a competitive guy. He's not a winner. He doesn't want to win. The Pelicans, the only thing they're literally kind of playing for right now, I guess, is for kind of a booster, some momentum going into the offseason, into next season, and everything like that, because you don't want the season to be so bad that all the confidence is shot in the locker room and no one believes in the organization or the team anymore. And you don't want to have the team move. Like, above all, you don't want the team to get Gail Benson to sell the team and they go somewhere else. So all that stuff matters. But yeah. So that's what I want to say about that. Kawhi's been playing. I don't know what Kawhi's been doing. I've been hearing mostly James Harden when I hear about the Clippers and stuff this year, but he is back and he is playing again and stuff like that. There's so many storylines, so many great players are around the league. Like Brian said, OKC is very dominant, bro. They look like they're on another level. Tonight against the Hawks, they kind of made it look effortless. Namely, SGA. He didn't even get to the line for real until like the fourth quarter late in the game. But it was just quick, easy, kind of step through the defense and get into the hole. You're thinking about, where is Dyson Daniels? I don't know how often Dyson Daniels was actually on SGA tonight, but it seemed like it just didn't matter, bro. And then even around that, Aaron Wiggins caught fire in the first half. J-Dub, Jalen Williams, obviously, it's an established all-star. Like, dude is dominant, bro. I'm not even going to lie to you. Chet Holmgren had some moments in the first quarter. He went out with an injury, and they set him out, I want to guess, precautionary reasons for the rest of the game. But, yeah, man, that team, dude, so good. Hartenstein, bro, what the heck? They got someone, bro, they can literally go like 10 deep, bro. And they're all legit, dude. OKC's tough. Cleveland's tough as well. And on top of like what they already had, it was kind of like the rich getting richer at the trade deadline, getting someone like DeAndre Hunter, someone who was in the running for Sixth Man of the Year, averaging 19 points, getting traded over and stuff like that. It's crazy. It's crazy. And then the Celtics are still in the running of everything and stuff like that. And now you're looking at the Warriors. Steph Curry's playing sensational basketball as always, but Jimmy Butler, ever since he got traded. That's been a game changer for them. They've been winning and stuff like that. So I don't know, man. It's just a lot of things. It's a lot of things. So that's what I wanted to say right there. In terms of the NBA and stuff like that, I agree with what Brian is saying. But a lot of people are doing this. A lot of people are doing this, especially on the internet. You know, we live in an age where a basketball channel on YouTube, like Thinking Basketball, exists. Like that never would have existed in the 90s or the 80s. And I'm not talking about because there weren't minds as great as that. I'm just saying we didn't have the resources and the access, the ability to get spread messages like that across the globe and everything like that. But when you have a channel like Thinking Basketball, when you have people, content creators like my homeboy up at Kenny up there in Chicago, and Lowe, who used to be really, really basketball, and then he kind of like went a little into the lazy narratives on Spaces because he was getting so much money. I don't think he could watch the games. Now he's watching the games again through playback and stuff like that. I still don't like a lot of his takes, but he is watching the games. And, arenas and all those. Everybody's watching the games on playback. People are watching the games on playback, 520. Everybody's watching the games on playback. They're talking about the games. You guys seen I was watching some games on playback, some Unrival games, some college games on playback. So I don't know. I feel like there's a great synergy and a great community around people actually watching basketball and analyzing the actual game of basketball right now. And I don't want us to overlook that because the traditional ways of consuming media, the big dogs, the Colin Cowherds, the Stephen A. Smiths, the Nick Wrights, and everything like that, those guys depend on hot takes and things for engagement and stuff like that, as opposed to the people doing the actual work and complain and doing the things that you were complaining about that you say don't exist, because those things do exist. JJ Redick, when he was really getting the Old Man and the Three off the ground, and then was getting his production company off the ground, picking up the Dunkers Pod with Nikias and I believe his name is Steve Jones that they do over there at the Dunkers Pod. Like, he did a good job of plucking people who were already doing that on the internet that just needed a platform and some money, a bigger chance and stuff like that. So it's going on. It exists. But to what he's saying with mainstream media, of course, 100% is true. And like you said, he proved a point right there. So yeah, I did want to say that just out of respect to the game of basketball, because y'all know, without basketball, bro, like, I don't know, man. Like, I really love the game of basketball. I'll leave it at that before I get too emotional. All right, cool. So second thing I wanted to speak about tonight, the blackout of February 28th, the blackout. So a lot of people, it was a lot of allies and stuff like that out there that they were, not doing it as well, that were in the blackout, participated in the blackout as well, protested, had their signs out, all that stuff, because of, just being allyship, but also being other parts and other pockets of DEI initiatives as well, being taken out of major corporations, namely like the Targets and Amazons, all of the things you've seen, all the performative stuff you saw, the taking the knee and throwing up a fist, wearing a dashiki, and making Juneteenth a federal holiday, and USA Today telling us that it's now our company-wide style that we capitalize the B in black, and all of these things after George Floyd had a knee on his neck for 9 minutes in 2020 that just erupted in, oh man, we never realized racism existed in America. Black people, we stand with you. Black people, to show you that we stand with you, we are going to give Black businesses money every single year as our part. And we're going to give Black businesses fair and equal opportunities to shine within our corporations until you guys forget about this moment. And then we're going to take it back and do what we need to do. I know a lot of people were critical of the idea of the boycott, including myself. I'm not even going to lie. Initially, I had the same reaction that a lot of people had, of just like, I've been alive enough, to know that the Black community or any community, these are keep kept conversations, by the way. But it is what it is. I'm on here. There's 0 viewers right now. But I've been alive long enough to know that I'll say it straight up. Our community cannot be united enough to do one thing together. So it's like, if I know everybody's not going to participate in it, I already had that skepticism. And then B, I had the skepticism that a lot of other people had, that like, what is one day going to do to $1 billion corporation, multi-billion-dollar corporation? And at the end of the day, I participated in the boycott because it's like, it's small. I don't know if I can get in trouble as a member of the media, but like, I'm a sports journalist, so hopefully not. And I talk about hip hop mostly, so hopefully not. Because these things are political, but it's like, when it comes to Black people, I don't view it as like 100% political, because it's like, I'm Black, like, you know what I'm saying? It's very difficult. So if I get a talking to, sit down or whatever for this, I'll deal with it then. But yeah, let's get back to it, to the main point. With I said, okay, regardless, for myself, I feel like it's a symbolic way to show that I'm down for the movement for myself. I can't speak for everybody and everybody else, because if everybody else thought that exact same way, okay, my little bit might not help, but if symbolically I can show that I'm down, that I could, sacrifice for a short period of time, 24 hours, whatever, baby steps, little dirt. If I could just spray like one sprinkle of dirt right here on the tip of my fingers, right here between my index finger and my thumb, onto the little dirt hill, and the person next to me, my neighbor, does the same thing, and then their neighbor does the same thing, by the end of the day, we're going to have a little ant pile in that mug. And then the ant pile from this community is going to turn into another ant pile, and it's going to turn into a big old hill at the end of the day across America. If just a little bit, sprinkle this. And as they always say, slow motion better than no motion. So it was always, for me, the principle as opposed to the actual kind of act and stuff like that. Because, I do agree with y'all. Like, multi-billion-dollar companies, 24 hours ain't going to do nothing. But let me just try. And I'm not even, what I'm saying? I see a lot of kind of bots and people paid to push propaganda that goes against the traditional popular beliefs of what a typical Black person would think and stuff like that. Like, you're not fooling. You might be fooling some people, but you ain't fooling me. I know what paid propaganda looks like, and pumped into the streams of people who didn't get enough attention as children, and starving adults who will do anything for $1 because they're so greedy they'll sell their morals or their souls just for a couple bucks. But a lot of those people were pointing it out on Al Sharpton. I ain't listening to Al Sharpton. I ain't listening. Regardless if you like Al Sharpton or not, it's bigger than that. What are we doing this for? To go against the DEI initiatives. I broke it down to a friend like this. We got a homeboy who has a clothing line. His name is Will. I said, if Will was making $100,000 from his clothing line right now, right, and then Target came, picked it up, and put it in the front of Target in the little men's clothing section, and then from that look and that partnership, Will is now making $2 million, right, a year now, because of large part thanks to his Target partnership. Now Will's making $2 million. Trump goes in office. He says DI is stupid. It's this and that. It's disingenuous. People aren't working hard for what they deserve. They're getting it just because they were born a different color or a different gender. Target says, you know what? Heck yeah. Will, your contract is void expeditiously, immediately. Okay, so now Will has no longer a Target partnership, and now he's making less money than he was making before, because before he had some type of consistency and a customer base, because he was selling directly to the consumer instead of going through a third party like Target. Now it's been 5 years since that happened because that was 2019 when he was doing that. And that entire base is gone because now you put yourself in Target and you got a whole nother kind of consumer base. And now you're making less than 100,000 a year. You're looking at a year projected of after quarter 1, you're looking at probably like $75,000. And you're like, this is a big dip from $2 million. That is what it's about, bro. And long, I know that might not have been the most perfect analogy, math and financial wise. I was a journalism major, but that's essentially it, bro. If something like that happens, are you cool with that? No, I'm not cool with that. I'm not cool with that. And it's not fighting for people's approval or the other sides of why are you waiting for the white man approval? Why are you waiting for the oppressor? It's not about that. It's about people benefited from opportunity, a boost in opportunities to put you on the same playing field or close to the same playing field as the people who already had the head starts and the connections and everything and et cetera, right? It's about you taking that away. So now people are at a disadvantage again. It's about you fighting for the rights for your people that got those opportunities because of equal opportunity initiatives to get those opportunities again. That's what it's all about, simply put. It's all about the money because people deserve that money, man. Yeah. So that's how I felt about the economic boycott. There's a lot of people that made jokes, a lot of people that didn't participate, but it was a lot of people that did participate. And a little bit at a time can go a long way. So salute. Favorite rap moments from today. My favorite rap moments from today was the dude from London with the father song. Yo, that song is crazy. What's his name? Jordan? Hold on. I'm looking it up right now. This kid is nice, bro. This kid is nice. It said, I've never had a father. Never had a father. The junk is crazy. I'm trying to see what his name is. Hold on. His name is like Jordan. I never had a father. Father. All right. Jim Legacy. Jim Legacy father. This joint right here, bro. Gas, my guy. Oh my goodness. This crazy, bro. This song about to blow up. It already done blowed up. It has 1.6 million on this one. I seen on someone else's, it already had like 4 million views or whatever. And that was like earlier today. That was a few hours ago. I can only imagine right now it's gotta have 10 million. But bro, he has one. This is a hit right here. And Reason dropped his album. Hold on, let me give Reason his respect, his just due, things of that sort. Hold on. He dropped his independent album shortly after being finally getting free from his deal at TDE. He thanked TDE and everything like that. He's been trying to leave TDE for a little minute. But yeah, man, this joint right here, bro, I Love You Again. And he's speaking about his love for music. And it's kind of been a theme with rappers and hip hop right now, like of their love of talking about losing the love for music because of the business and being discouraged of the journey and music and stuff like that. I saw with Devontae Hitchcock, he said it, he tweeted it out today of like, there's so many times I've been discouraged in this thing and people have been telling me I'm underrated for over a decade now and it kind of wears on you and stuff like that. What do you think that does to my soul to continuously hear I'm not getting my just due and I have the talent for it, but nothing is breaking through and nothing is changing with my circumstance of my musical career. Who else? IDK, he put out a freestyle or a verse that said today that was like, I thought about quitting rap 500 times before, the checks started coming in and everything like that. Big Sean put out a freestyle, Your Head to the Sky. As long as you keep your head to the sky. I'm sorry, I was off key. I wasn't prepared to sing. I didn't know I was going to sing that right then. I apologize to the Sounds of Blackness Optimistic. But yeah, he freestyled over that, and he was just telling people to keep their heads up. He said life can get tough, everything like that. And it was a random surprise drop from Big Sean. But yeah, I say all that to say this is a thing, bro. Of just like I think Ruben Vincent, he was like making fun of like the whole common flow and stuff like that on social media. But I think a few months ago he was talking about it's been so many times where he was thinking about quitting music and stuff like that. But it's a huge thing. It's a huge thing within music, with so many talented artists and people that I rock with and stuff like that and support. And I hate to see music leave them because a lot of people going once again back to the sports media argument. They complain about the current state of the sports media. There's so many people online, so many people on YouTube, so many people on playback that are providing such amazing content, better basketball content than we've ever had. And it's the same thing with rap. A lot of people might complain about the current state of rap. And then it's like, I think this is rap's best time ever when you go in the underground, when you go online and see what is being offered in so many different pockets, so many different genres, subgenres of rap music. I think we're in the golden age of rap, to be honest. But yeah, it's a whole nother discussion. Reasons, I think I might love it again. What does it say? What does it say? I love you again. I love you again. I think at the end of the first track, he speaks to the listeners and he says, I know this is anticlimactic, in the middle of the entire thing, but I just want to say thank you guys so much. And then he does it again, I think, at the end of this Cross the Waters with Hit Boy. I really like that track, by the way. Hit Boy can rap, bro. Hit Boy can rap. I've been like when he did the Slipping in the Darkness, that was the first time I was really put on game with his rapping. And boy, he can rap. But he can rap for sure. He has a song he put out recently a couple months ago as a freestyle dedicated to all of his role models and mentors. And like he does a verse to Ye, and then he does a verse and he's talking about, man, what would have happened if I would have stayed around you guys after the Watch the Throne era? Like, I don't know. Hit Boy's just dope, bro. His beats is dope. He can rap. His raps are dope. Shout out to Hit Boy, bro. But yeah. He does like another thing of just like, thank you everybody for staying patient with me through this journey. It's very beautiful. The Coup de Fran, I ain't heard Coup de Fran in a couple years. He had the what do you get? He had the song Colorado. Man, no. Coup de Fran. Hold on. But he has like one of my favorite songs. Like I was listening to Coup de Fran like a lot, bro. In like 2017, 2018, 2019. Yeah, Colorado, bro. I love that song, dude. Out in Colorado. I don't know. I forgot how it went, but he was like, if she ever thinks he running, then she done whack. But I bet that you will love. Anyways, I'm sorry. I got thrown off. But Kuda, I believe, is singing on this joint. Junie singing. I liked her feature. And then my brother Ben Riley. Fleece, he just flexing. He just flexing in the middle of the project with the Not What You Think in the Fleece. And then the 100 freestyle with Ben Riley. Oh my gosh, bro. Ben Riley, Ruben Vincent, Marco Plus, the letter M, Dalen Gideon, Suave, Samara Sin, Lil Sims. It's Saba. We got some of the best rappers. Mike, Earl, if you want to go down that route, Boldy James. We have some of the best just technical rappers who have ever existed in this time period, bro. Absol, I don't know if people are going to appreciate it. Daylight, Kendrick, Cole. I don't know if people are going to appreciate it, bro. But, yo, this dude Ben Riley snapped again. Reason snapped the whole project. I ain't even gonna hold you. Reason snapped the whole project. It reminded me a lot of like the IDK project, where I like IDK's rapping and stuff like that. IDK has heavy like Kanye influences and stuff like that, but I really like that project. I haven't revisited it a lot, but like it was like when I first listened, I really rock with it. Corday, excuse me. Let me shout out Corday as well. But yo, the 100 freestyle, bro. Dude, sample We Major. Let me tell you how crazy Reason is. He sampled We Major. You know what you have to do if you step up to We Major. I heard the beat and I ain't know what to write. First line should it be about the girls of the ice. Both flows back night. Come on, man. Talking about. Ask my man to the right. What's his first sound right? Should I freestyle it right? He said, nah, it's what it's felt with this illmatic pill. Looked at my padded pencil when jotted by the field. Feel like 12 years since a man first signed. Now I'm a free agent and I'm thinking it's time to veer my very own Motown. Because rappers be deprived of executive 9 to 5. Come on. What are we talking about right now, man? They did that beat. And I remember one time, I think Amine kind of flipped it and he sampled it and just like kind of like the words and the flow and stuff like that. Where he said, We Major? On one of my favorite albums of the 2020s in rap music, the Limbo from he released that 2020, like right in the shutdown and stuff like that. I love that album. I mean, if you listen to this, I appreciate it so much. But like at the one of the pressure in my palms at the end of it, he says, We Major, Kanye West, everybody else, his cousin in there, where he say, "That's my cousin Linear on a vocal, by the way." Ooh. You know, the dude that he brought back for the whole Sunday service era that he had, Nasir. I don't know. Someone else is on that because someone is like, you must better do your job and roll up. And let me just look at the credits of the song. But anyways, We Major by Kanye West. I think it's one of the greatest songs ever. One of the greatest rap songs ever for sure. And is one of my favorite songs ever. One of my favorite songs ever. Really Doe. Really Doe is on it as well. So shout out Really Doe. It's one of my personal favorite songs of ever across any genre. And I think it's one of the greatest rap songs ever. They stepped on that beat, going back to Reason and Ben Riley. And they did it justice. Them boys did it justice, man. I can't even lie to you, bro. They did it justice. They stepped up to the plate. They said, F it, we won't smoke with the best of all time. And they stepped up to the challenge, bro. Shout out to Ben Riley. Maytag. I remember when I heard of her on Tafro Park. I remember when I had my fight in Hillrow Park. Shout out to Save, man. Shout out to Save. Shout out to Mr. Hero, man. What is we talking about, bro? Joint is crazy, dude. It's crazy. This is my one right here. This is my favorite one right here. And then the joint with like I said, Hit Boy. But hold that's the one that's doing crazy numbers right now on SoundCloud, as you see. And if you like crazy numbers, these low numbers, it ain't what it seems because the Joker got a whole nother SoundCloud because he's independent now. You see how this only has 91 followers? You really think someone signed a TDE for the past, 5 years? Only gonna have 91 followers? Be for real. The last album on TDE was a great project as well. It's a good project as well. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not replay it, but I did like it, and I liked the features, and they all came correct. And I did like the project. I thought it was a solid rap album. I just didn't replay it much. But that one, everything like that, like Buddy gonna have more than 91 followers on there. So yeah, don't even try that. So this is a whole new page on SoundCloud and stuff like that. Independent Reason. And you see the numbers. But yeah. I just wanted to give Reason some love on that. If I had to rate this project on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it. All right, so I'll probably boost it a little bit because it's independent. But before the independent boost, I'll give it 8 out of 10. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. You can even go a bit lower just because I say like I don't know how often I'm gonna replay the entire project. Um, so just being upfront and kind of looking at it like that, I'll probably give it a 7.5 out of 10. Just before the independent bolster. But I think independent bolster, you got to give it one more point just because he did this post leaving a major label. Like TDE might be an independent label, everything like that out of the West Coast, this and that, but like they produce superstars and he left that. Like they just made another one. Like Dolce became a superstar this year after they developed her and pushed her since 2020, 2021, you know what I'm saying? And they're doing the same thing where they're developing the software. Almeida, is that her name? Almeida. She been popping for a little minute. Yeah, but I believe it. Yeah, no, not Almeida. That's the Salon song. Let me see. TDE. Alameda. But yeah. She's been popping for a while on her stuff, but TDE is gonna push her at some point when she's ready, just like how they did Dolce. But Dolce already had the stuff. Anyways, if you can see here at the bottom, what I have Homage, produced by 406 Ahmad. This is the first 9 Vicious song that I listened to, and it was 9 minutes of like 5 different songs, so it's kind of like a mini project. And I listened to it because I just wanted to know A, like what the hype was about, but B, like the dude's in hot trouble. He's in hot water right now. For talking to for grooming underage girls of like he asked them their age, they'll be like, I'm 17, and then he'll be like, ooh, delete the messages, but don't forget me when you turn 18. And it was with 2 women who came out and made videos about it and stuff like that. So yeah, that was it. One of the girls, she said, what did she say? She said, I know some people are still, this is her. She said, I know some people are still going to support him, but I did wanted to get out my truth because I saw the other girl's video and stuff like that. So how I feel about the situation is, I think the young woman now, both of them, they have every right to come out and tell their stories. When they see someone who might trigger them or anything like that, because you don't have the right to tell someone how to react to something, right? You don't have the right to tell a victim how they should react to anything. And hold on, I'm about to switch my camera. Give me a second. You don't have the right to tell anybody how to react to anything as a victim, right? Like that's their story, that's their way to react to it, however they want to react to it. And when someone becomes successful and famous, and you see their faces everywhere, you hear their voice everywhere on TikToks and everything like this, because these are still relatively young women. They're like this girl, I think I don't know how old she is now, probably like 19, maybe 21 at the oldest. These are young kids still. So it's like they're on social media, they're on TikTok, they're in the same pockets of kids, the age group that listen to this dude's music and stuff like that. So seeing it can be triggering. And if you need to speak your piece to let people know, hey, this is this guy and he's done this to me and he's added this kind of type of emotional toll on my mental and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's their right. They have every right to do that. It is what it is. And on his end, for it to be with multiple girls and stuff like that, it's a bit alarming. Like, because you can say with one of them, like this girl right here, she was 17 and he just turned 20. You can say, oh, the age gap isn't that bad, whatever. It's not up to you to determine what it is. It's up to A, the law, and then B, the minor. And the girl said he wasn't her type. So it's like not only was you talking to the girl that was underage once you turned 20, you was kind of pursuing her against her wishes. She didn't even want you to chase her, and you was chasing her. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like we got to do better. I know his team has come back and kind of DM some of the girls and messaged some of the girls since they've come out with their stories and everything like that, and said, "Oh, you know, we want to clean it up. You know, he's just getting started. He's just getting popping and stuff like that." You know, I don't think that's the right way to go about it. I don't think you should try to silence victims if you're trying to make it something look good. I think what he needs to do, if he hasn't come out with one already, is come out with a statement, apologize to the woman directly, not indirectly through your team, through your publicist or anything like that. But you know, you have to, you have to, you know what I'm saying, be accountable, bro. You can't ignore it. You have to make a statement and say, yo, it's not cool. It's not this and that. And this is not, it's not blah, blah, blah. You have to say something, bro. And you can't be nowhere near again, bro. If the girl, see, this what I used to have to do when I was, because Nine Vicious, how old is he? Like 22? Let me see. Nine Vicious age. He is now, I don't know how old he is. What's Nine Vicious age? People laughing. Oh, this is bad. This from 3 weeks ago. So they said probably between 19 and 23. Someone else said between 20 and 25. So they don't know his age, but he's in his early to mid 20s, right? When I was in my early 20s, one thing that we had to do was like, if you're looking at anything on social media, Instagram, whatever, the thing you need to look for, the first thing you need to look for is some high school graduation photos. If you ain't seen no cap and gown, no high school graduation photo, and then once you see that, you need to look at the year. Okay, she posted her high school graduation photos a year. No, thank you. She posted her 3 years ago. Okay, we can proceed. But yeah, don't be getting caught up this and that. And because folks, as you've seen with other dudes, some women will lie or whatever. Oh, I'm 19. Oh, you know what I'm saying? That they don't even get caught up in that. So I think for him, he needs to just stay away from that whole world altogether. He needs to apologize, make a public statement about how it's not cool. It's not, you don't need to be grooming. Own up to his mistakes and say, I did message these women, these girls, these then girls after they told me their ages, and I continue to pursue something that I knew was not right. And it's up to me as the older person in the situation, as the adult in the situation, to take accountability for it. And as the man in the situation, to take accountability for it. He needs to do that. Because I don't know, like I said, the music ain't bad, bro. And me as an older, person and kind of the world of young people and stuff like that, as an unc and in the world of young people, yeah, I'm definitely unc. I'm definitely unc. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm definitely unc. But as an unc now, unc age, things of that sort. Listening to this homage joint, I didn't hate it. And a lot of that stuff now, I do not be liking, bro. I don't get it. All that like it is not for me. I don't like a lot of the new underground sound and stuff like that. So for me to like it, it's good stuff. You're a talented kid or a talented young man. But you don't need something like this holding you back so early on in your career. You need to make a public statement. And in the public statement, you don't need to just deny, I ain't do no wrong. I ain't do nothing. I feel like that's one of the ways Sheck West went wrong, right? Like Sheck West, I feel like could have gone so much further if he just would have like took accountability and was like, yo, I didn't treat women right in the past, specifically Justine. And he was just like, Justine, I apologize, but I ain't do nothing wrong. Like that was his statement. And it's like, no, say, Justine, I'm sorry for the pain and the so-and-so and any of the sleepless nights I caused you from my abusive behavior, verbally abusing you, emotionally abusing you, while I deny the fact that it was, you know what I'm saying? Like, But just own up to something, bro. And that's what Non Vicious needs to do right now at the start of his career before this thing continues to blow up and get even worse. Before his career is over, before it even starts for real. So that's what I think Non Vicious needs to do. But he looks and kind of sounds like, if I'm not mistaken, Nino paid. And they came out at the same time. So I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm unk now. TiaCorine. So TiaCorine today, she dropped a new joint. It's called 8. And it's pretty much just like the name of the song is 8. Okay, my bad. I apologize. I didn't expect that. But the name of the song is 8, and it's like a dance joint, a dance hall joint, a Brazilian house music and everything like that. Voguing music and down to the name of the song, Voguing music and stuff like that. So think Beyonce Renaissance, all that good stuff. Renaissance Act 1, of course. And it was cool. I think it shows TiaCorine's versatility and artistry. It's a different sound from Tia. And I really like the lyrics and stuff like that. I like the bounce and I like the creativity of the music video. I thought it was all very cool. But the reason how I even found this is because I went back and was like, has she released the other song? And the other song that I've been waiting for since she teased it was she teased it in like October. And it was I think it was produced by Kenny Beats. And it's called Different or something like that. It's designer drip, body fit, Michael Jackson, this is it. And I've been waiting for this song for months and she won't drop the song. So anyways, I go to her page because I see people reposting, the 8 video and stuff like that on the timeline. And I'm like, has she dropped the other joint yet that I've been waiting for? Because like she been teasing that since, she performed it at Rolling Loud, the full song. That's the first time I heard the full song. I was excited, stuff like that. But yeah. So I went to her page and then I went to media to scroll up and find this designer drip, Potter drip, Michael Jackson, because I wanted to hear the snippet again, anyways. And in it, if you don't remember, you might remember. I'll pop a little link on it in this video. But a few months ago, Tia allegedly broke up with her boyfriend at the time and fellow artist, fellow rapper Rob Banks. When she did, she said, "I'm single." Her followers did not know how to act, boy. They was, I'll do anything for you, Tia. I'll fall out for you. And you see, like you saw, I accidentally scrolled on the pin picture and stuff like that. She's, a pretty girl. She's talented. She's funny. She's got a nice sense of humor. She's smart, good businesswoman, creative, into anime, into video games. You know what I'm saying? Just seems like an overall cool person and talented person as well. She got a hit too. The classic record. Anyways, so with that being said, a lot of her male fans just like talk about like how attracted they are to her and what they would do. This is the latest one because this is some different stuff right here, man. This is some different stuff. So I'm scrolling down looking for the Potter drip, Michael Jackson, and this is what I see.
All right. This is crazy.
Grown man with a beard. She said, "The bark is unacceptable. I need it louder, boo." This man pays bills. You can just tell by the plaid shirt he got on. You know he pays bills. So you know what he did? He said, "Not one."
All right.
He did this in public. He got the sky and the trees behind him. He probably walking from an appointment. He probably walking from business. He probably walking from the DMV back to the car. He just got his tags for the year. He really, real deal. Oh my goodness. Did this. And like knowing she posted him once, knowing she already posted you the first time and embarrassed you and had you barking in her DM and posted it to the timeline for the timeline to see. It was about how many thousand people? This one got 20,000. 23,000 people saw it. 23,000 the first time. And you did it again. And she said, we have an update, but unfortunately, it's still not good enough. Sigh. You did all that in public, barking at your phone, in the parking lot, walking back to your car at your big age with the plaid shirt and the full beard just to get it still not good enough. That's tough. Shout out to Soul Illuminati. That's tough. That's tough. I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. But I was like, this is ridiculous. And the comments are like, nah, I'm about to DM you because this is crazy. I could bark better than him. They having a contest about who could bark better. Do you know we can see you?
Here's my attempt because
I ain't going. This is my first time seeing this. I saw the other ones, but I never saw this one.
clearly every other person is not cutting it.
Hey, yo.
Here's my attempt.
Hey, yo. She said, now this is a bark. Thank you. She said, thank you, fans. Good. Come on, man. We got to stand up. We got to fight back, man. What is we doing right now? Yo, TiaCorine got her male fans barking at her, recording it, and sending it to her in her. Oh, my goodness. Self-humiliation rituals, man. So then we got another guy. I don't know. He kind of snapped, babe. I saw this one. I didn't see the other one. Is he bothering you, babe? No, baby. This is insane, bro. He said, son did both. Well, I'm gonna retire here. She didn't play the last one. This one got 10,000 views. This one got 9,000 views, and these got 23,000 views each. Insane. Shout out to TiaCorine. I like the joint. Like I said, I think I said this in the last one that I talked about her, last video I talked about her. But I like the joint she had last year with TiaCorine, Mike Tomlin. I like that song as well. Shout out Tia. Freaky T. Shout out to the Freaky T, man. Okay, DDG. I guess this will be my last thing. I did not expect to do an hour tonight. I'm not even gonna hold you.
You've got a long to do.
Shout out DoorDash. Like I say, it's always make sure you subscribe. 5K. I'm gonna get YouTube bread. You ain't gonna have to watch no more ads during these reactions.
DDG's cabin stream, first people were upset that DDG didn't invite Crystal, being that DDG invited all the members who signed to Zooted to his cabin stream, and Crystal, who signed to Zooted when she first started YouTube, was not invited.
Why didn't you invite Crystal? Isn't she Zooted?
Y'all really want me to tell you?
Because I thought Crystal was going to be here.
It's really just because I feel like out of respect. Out of respect. Because I met her.
DeAndre donated $1. DDG, are you bringing back Yo Only?
No. But I met her through Polo. You know what I'm saying? I wish a nigga would invite. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that.
I just couldn't do
I don't
it.
understand that. No.
What you mean?
You'll do a song for
Bad Gallery donated.
People were calling DDG colorist because DDG wasn't showing Cleo more attention than the other girls, which wasn't true. Does DDG have a closer relationship with Seven than everybody else? Yes, but that has nothing to do with her skin color. That has everything to do with the situation at hand. She's a mom. He's a father. They can relate more. She's a single mom, so he looks out for her a little bit more than others because she is raising her son alone. So their relationship is a little bit different than everybody in the house, and that's understandable. As as you get older, you start to relate to different people. I think Cleo in the chat kind of read that wrong. And Seven and Lala are cool outside of social media. So everywhere Seven was going, Lala was. So it looked like they were always together. But DDG was showing Cleo and everybody love. So I don't see what people are talking about.
Do you really think that DDG's a colorist, or you just clip farming?
Wait, why the fuck is this even thought? You're supposed to just answer the goddamn question.
I didn't fucking say it. No, he said why it take you so long. No, he said why it take you so long to answer.
Oh. I can't. What's the alternative? Like, can I take a shot? Or...
What the?
Wait,
No. No, you doing this on purpose.
Oh God!
You doing this on purpose.
You're not a fucking colorist.
Okay, then why did you answer the question when she asked? You get on my goddamn nerves now.
I know. I was taking my time. Damn.
Yeah, this is the fifth time she canceled me this whole time.
That's bad, girl.
People in the chat was saying that Lala was dry and standoffish, and it looked like she had an attitude the whole time.
Whoever just said I'm dry, how about we add you right now? I'm not even being like.
Why are you only reading that one?
No.
It's so many good comments.
Don't stick out because they put that in caps. No, honestly, I'm not even being funny. Like, it's not that it bothers me. I just think it's funny to even comment that, because what do you want me to be doing? I'm not about to be twerking on here. Like, I'm not. No, but regardless, it's just like, what the hell? I don't have an extra personality. Like, I just don't.
People are accusing her of messing around with DDG, knowing that was Ruby Rose's ex. Y'all know Lala and Ruby Rose used to be best friends. So people were dragging her because of that. Well, she did speak out. Here's what she had to say.
No, it's not even because of a specific comment about that person. What it was, I think why I like just needed a moment when we were streaming was because, guys, it was back to back to back to back. I'm a human being with feelings. I'm not asking for sympathy. I don't want to be a victim. I don't care. If you don't like me, you don't like me. That's all it is. I'm not begging anyone to like me. Yeah, whatever. But I just needed a moment. I got mentally overstimulated, and like I said, I have feelings. I was just like, okay, dang, how many times are you going to say the same comment? It was like 10 comments in a row. So naturally, I did the right thing in that moment and wanted to just have a little mental break. That was it.
Jay Seiko, who also popped up at the cabin, was defending Lala as well.
I see a lot of people like going off on Lala, bro. I listen to a lot of that shit, bro. I gotta understand, bro. Everybody not meant for a camera, you feel me? And that's cool. But everybody just got different personalities. You feel like she probably just more chill, like more laid back. You know? Like everybody's not entertaining, you know? Like as far as like in their own way. You know? She probably meant for like short form content. She like streaming is different, bro. Like you gotta be entertaining all day. You gotta use up your energy all day. You know what I'm saying? After a 10-hour stream, bro, I'll be exhausted. You know, but everybody's not.
All right, now 5K, we gonna get the YouTube red.
Cleo said that her and Lala got into it at the cabin.
I love Seven Down. No shade. She checked up on me when I got back home. Can't be mad at her. Love her down. Like I said, I think that a lot of stuff wasn't, it probably wouldn't have been funny to certain people. But Lala, I think Lala, people was asking me if I fucked with Lala. I think she's a sweet girl. We kept getting into it though. And then hugging it out after. Like, I don't know what it was. I don't know.
I don't want to insert myself because I don't know any of these people. I have though, and I guess I'll just watch the rest of this before I just say something.
No, like me and Lala kept getting into it. Like off stream, me and Lala, she pulled me into the room, and I don't even know, like, bro, I don't even know what she was lecturing me about. Now that I think about it, like she was like, "Cleo, I don't play those games. I'm like I'm a dog." Y'all ever watch them clips in a movie where somebody talking and like you don't hear shit they saying, you just in your head like la 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 la. But I'm trying to go back outside and shake my ass. No shade. Like, what is she lecturing me about right now? Like, what did I do just now? Like Like, girl, can you let me out this room, bro? Like, please, just let me walk away. I will not talk to you for the rest of the night if we just gonna keep getting into it, mom. But I think I like in the end of the whole lecture, even though I don't know why the hell she was mad, I think she was just drunk. I'm like, oh, okay, my bad. Like, I didn't mean for it to come off like that. Still in the back of my head, I don't know what the hell she was even talking about.
People said that Seven was doing way too much on stream. Here's what she had to say.
A lot of you have already known me for years and years and years. You guys know my sisters. You see that they're shades darker than Cleo. My mother's a Black woman. It's just, I can't make everybody happy. So I made sure she was fed. I had talks with her. I had fun with her. And if all that makes you think that oh fucking well, you don't want to know any better. So, and this is what I was telling Lala, because like even
DDG
some of the,
hold on, I want to say DDG caused all of this commotion and did all of this from a cabin stream that was like 48 hours, bro. He just started taking streaming seriously like 2 weeks ago. Dude is different, bro. Like he's different when it comes to the internet, bro. He different, bro.
Lala had to hear about herself on the stream wasn't nice. Like,
that'd be good.
It's the same thing I told Cleo when she was like, am I too much? I'm like, some people think I'm too old to be acting the way I do. Baby, I'm only going to get worse with age. Have y'all not met my mom? She is a 57-year-old insane person. Like, and it's the same thing I told Cleo that I told Lala. You have to know who you are and be comfortable with who you are with the industry that we're in. No stranger that I have never met can make me feel any way about myself. Like, obviously, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I'm not gonna be, but I wouldn't want to be anybody else. So it's okay. But like I said, I'm not gonna address the topic because it's a sensitive subject, and I know no matter what you say, sometimes words will get taken the wrong way, and I really can't do anything if people feel that way. That's unfortunate because it's far from the truth, but. Maybe they weren't watching all the parts of the stream where I was taking good care of her and making sure she's okay. So it's okay.
Okay. All right. Cool. So we got to the end of the video. All right. So I'll say my little piece. Like I said, disclaimer. I don't know any of these people. I only even came across 2 of them in real life. So I seen Cleo at an event in Atlanta, right? And this was probably I don't remember when it was. I honestly don't. But it was sometime last year. Anyways, it's a bunch of creators and influencers in there. My homegirl, y'all know Zayna Bear's in there and stuff like that. So I seen Zayna, she pulled up Dolo, she rolled up solo and everything like that. She didn't know anybody there, So since she knew me already, since we already had a prior type of, we met each other, we've had conversations and stuff like that. She kind of was with us. She just kind of joined our friend group or whatever most of the night and stuff like that. So I was with Zayna and my friend group and stuff like that. Shout out to Jada, shout out to Chelsea, shout out to Malik. So we all kind of together for most of the night. But like I said, everybody in there is like content creators, this and that, influencers and stuff. So I'm like, I know her content. I said, oh, that's the girl that be asking the Black History Month questions, or like, who's your favorite Black person in history questions in Walmart that everybody be talking about. So I just walked up to her like I do pretty much everybody that I ever recognize, that I ever watch any of their stuff. I walk up to them, I dap them up and I say, yo, I like your stuff. Your stuff is funny. ABC, I like the skit when you did this. I like the video when you did this. Keep going. Or, just introduce myself. Hey, I'm a journalist. I interview people and stuff like that. If you want to do an interview, I like to interview sometime. Whatever. Give me guys sauce, by the way. That's these are some gold gems. Anyways, so I walked up to her like I do everybody. And everybody usually, oh, for real. Especially like an influencer, because they not like the traditional celebrity. Traditional celebrity, they get that a lot more kind of like, it's, you know what I'm saying, tradition. It's difficult to explain because they got like training for it. Like they know kind of how it is, how to be famous. Influencer is kind of like a lot of times it's self-made and stuff like that. And so like they'd be, oh snap, for real, like that's crazy. They'd be hyped with you that you recognize them, that you want to work with them, that you want to do this with them, interview, all that stuff. Like they appreciate that stuff. So that's usually how it is. And even if not, like just cool people, solid people from the jump, they just, oh yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Nice to meet you. What's your name again? This and that. I came up to her. I said, yo, my name is Rashad. I really like your content. Like your stuff is really, it's really good. It's funny and stuff. I watch it all the time. She said, okay. That was it. That was it. I was like, all right, then. I just kind of backed out and went back to my corner or whatever with my group and continued talking to them and stuff like that. My boy Keith was there. Shout out to Keith, holla, everything like that. Holla crazy. Shout out to the people of Atlanta, my people over there. But yeah, man. So the rest of the night, we had a good night. We vibed and stuff like that. The DJ was playing the new Concrete tape because Concrete tape just came out at the time. So whenever that came out, that was around the time of this party. And he was playing the Caribou songs and he's playing the Caribou verses. So I'm like, I'm hyped because, you know, Carrie, that's my dog. You know what I'm saying? It's like my favorite rapper of 2024. So, you know, I was hyped. So I say all of this to say it was a good night. But that one part stood out to me because it's not often that you do meet people that aren't just cool people off rip. Like you remember the interactions where it wasn't just like the person was cool. You know what I'm saying? So Cleo was one of them people. Take with that information what you will. Like I said, it was a brief interaction, 30 seconds. This is the only time I ever interacted with her in my life, face-to-face, anything like that. She could have had a bad day. She could have been waiting for somebody. She could have just not been in the mood to speak. She could have thought I was trying to spit game and she wasn't interested. Whatever the case was, the energy was way off. So that was that. And now looking at this video, I don't know if the way it's edited, if it's framed a certain way, but it's looking like Cleo was really just like, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to start stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, it kind of lines up with my experience with her. So take with that what you will. 30-second, comparing a 30-second interaction to a whole 48-hour stream and whatever the community was complaining about. But I just saw someone in the community bring up like DDG colorist. Lala tried to call them colorists, and I'm like, what's going on? And then so I wanted to watch the video. I'm watching on stream. So that's it. WW stream, quick stream. No, not really though. It still went over an hour, but hey, it is what it is. W consistency. My name is Rashad Milligan. As always, this is the road to 5K subs if you are new to the channel. And as always, please take care of yourselves. We didn't even talk about Angel Reese game being moved to the big arena for Caitlin Clark. Excuse me, when they come in town for Chicago. We already know Washington's moving a couple games up to the big arena. Vegas is moving a couple games up to the big arena. I know Atlanta's moving a couple games up to the big arena as well. They only did the Fever last season, the Atlanta Dream, but they're probably going to do more games in the big arena, State Farm Arena, this upcoming summer. So excited for it all. Be very excited about the state of basketball. Basketball is in a great space. Hip hop is in a great space. Appreciate it all, man. Don't be fooled by these people who tell you that it's in a bad space. It's not, bro. You just got to go digging for the good stuff. And with that being said, you all take care of yourselves. Have a great night or a great morning whenever you're watching this.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon, you want one quick question?
We can't ask Rashad
Hey, Rashad.